Hello and welcome to our presentation. My name is Prabhjot.
And my name is Abdumalik. Today we will be looking at the integrating reporting.
The presentation will identify the Integrated Reporting Council and the ACCA.
ACCA Fundamentals and Professional Papers, ACCA Qualification, and the Global Macro Sustainability Trends.
What developments are required? And lastly, we will summarize our presentation.
The International Integrating Reporting Council is a global coalition of regulators, investors, companies, standard setters, and accounting professionals. Together, the coalition shares the view that communication and value creation should be next steps of the evolution of corporate reporting.
Integrated reporting originated and was founded by the International Integrated Reporting Council. The International Integrated Reporting Council's objective is to create a global accepted framework, which is Integrated Reporting Framework by 2014, that corporations can use. It to improve their communications through corporate reporting. The integrated reporting is a new reporting model which is now adapted by organizations.
ACCA is a global body for professional accountants. ACCA aims to offer business-relevant first-choice qualification to people of application, ability and ambition around the world who seek a rewarding career in accountancy, finance and management. ACCA supports 170,000 members and 436,000 students throughout their careers, providing service through a network of 91 offices and active centers. ACCA has a global infrastructure, which means that exams and supports are delivered at local levels, directly benefiting stakeholders where they are based.
ACCA incorporates integrated reporting into the ACCA qualification. The reasoning to why this has happened is because the Executive Director for Strategy and Development for ACCA, Claire Minnington, states that the integrated reporting can help improve and increase young accountants' careers and help them develop strategic roles. Integrated reporting is set to become the new way forward for companies to report their annual financial and sustainability information. Due to this, accountants will need to learn and have the abilities to use and apply integrated reporting into their work. Because of this, ACCA will continue to enhance their syllabus to ensure that ACCA members are the centre of good practices. Due to this, ACCA is confident that their members are complete finance professionals that are equipped with skills and knowledge required by employees across all business sectors.
ACCA have stated that integrated reporting would bring together the elements already included in ACCA's global syllabus and forms of organization assessment going forward. ACCA have also stated that plans for integrating reporting framework are a step in the right direction, but need to be developed further. This is that the framework still needs to be fully field tested.
December 2014. Do you have a positive, negative or exciting emotions with this date? It might be shopping, Christmas or even holiday. However, future accountants and lecturers have faced many changes in the professional exam papers. Don't worry, if you study or teach fundamental papers, as these changes including integrated reporting will not affect you in the nearest future.
You may ask what changes will be in the professional papers. Well, students will need to understand the components and guiding principles of integrating reporting and their interaction to be able to determine the value of the report and any problems associated with the report and its preparation. The key elements of integrating reporting, namely organizational, overview governance, opportunity and risk strategy and resource allocation, business model performance and future outlook, will be covered in the new studying materials and exam papers.
Studying materials contain integrated reporting, issues in financial management, and the impact of environmental issues on organizational objectives. Study materials directly cover performance issues such as management and evaluation systems. Moreover, students will pay attention to advanced investment appraisal, which is mainly about the efficient allocation of economic resources and making the most effective use of funds where capital is rationed.
The next question is, we will consider how integrating reporting can impact on the accountant's qualification. The content of the ACCA papers at all levels is being continually refreshed and updated to adapt to the latest business and accounting sector's needs. The organizations benefit from having accountancy professionals who understand the financial needs of the business and who can evaluate business solutions.
Studying the ACCA professional papers, including elements of integrated reporting, will provide ability for students for career prospects in comparisons to other qualifications which do not cover the hot topics their concerns. The ACCA qualification not just theory, the exams and professional case studies.
The ACCA recognizes that finance professionals are increasingly required to demonstrate strategic thinking, excellent communication skills, and fluency with the information technology. Moreover, accountants will be able to work anywhere they wish because the qualification is recognized across the world.
Now we would like to discuss how the global market sustainability trend will impact businesses and the role of accountants. The three main global concerns are firstly, the decline in natural resources, secondly, population rise, and thirdly, instability in the financial markets. The impacts of social, environment, economical and political changes will also affect the sustainability of businesses.
Finance and accounting professionals will need to provide businesses with more decision-making insight than now, such as forecasting and providing insight on more of what might happen in the future, rather than recording what has happened in the past. The role of accounting and finance professionals will be more crucial to performance of the businesses than is now.
ACCA observed the global accountancy profession has an important role in making organizations more responsible in the pursuit of sustainability development and contribute to the development of solutions to global issues.
Integrating reporting has many benefits to companies which will use this new model of reporting. Integrating reporting in one report means to define simply and clearly management view of relationship between financial and non-financial metrics. Companies like Philips, Novo Nordisk, Natura and United Technologies are leaders in directing and communicating integrating reporting.
The four key benefits of integrated reporting are, firstly, greater clarity about the relationship between financial and non-financial key performance indicators. This will help managers understand the challenge, the trade-offs necessary to balance financial and social demands. Secondly, better management decisions. There is a compelling evidence that better measurement and therefore better information leads to better decision making.
Thirdly, deeper engagement with a wide stakeholder community. This will help shareholders focus on more than short-term returns and better understand the investment necessary to ensure long-term possibility. Finally, low reputational risk resulting from integrating reporting shareholder engagement leads to better mutual understanding.
What are the limitations of this reporting? First of all, IR still does not own principles and framework. There are some issues in regarding that this report would fulfill everyone, as well as not many companies has adopted for integrated reporting. Because integrated reporting don't have a single layout of one report, it's just example of the future report.
Three areas need to be developed further to meet the needs of the users. First of all, meeting users' information needs to recognize what user of integrating reports from large private sectors for profit companies want to see. Secondly, materiality and completeness in integrating reporting, focusing on theoretical police and practical issues are concerning the role of materiality in determining the balance between the completeness and shortness in an integrating report.
Finally, organizational characteristics and integrated reporting focusing on the theoretical and practical issues concerning application of the framework to different types of organizations in different authorities and under different circumstances.
Why accountants need to know about integrating reporting? As we know, this is new reporting and not many people has knowledge about this framework. It would be beneficial teaching about this new reporting because the students will have a fundamental knowledge about it. Accountants have a major role to play in the company. They are expert in the measurement and reporting of financial information. They need to extend their knowledge to include non-financial information, often working with others who are expert in particular aspects of it, so they can help the organization they work for to implement integrating reporting both internally and externally.
What makes it different from current concepts and model in this area? The strategic long-term viewpoint across the entire company separates it. Other models also address this concept and are generating good ideas, but the International Integrated Reporting Committee uniquely brings together for the first time financial standards setters, securities, regulators and sustainability standard setters with representatives from the companies, investors and civil society.
Why company needs this model of reporting? A sustainable society requires all its companies to have a sustainable strategy. A sustainable strategy is one that creates value over long term. This is in a contrast focus on short-term financial performance that imposes negative externalities on society. Integrating reporting establishes the disciplines for integrated internal management of financial and non-financial performance. It is also the best way to report a sustainable strategy.
We're good at adapting to change, though some are better at it than others. And those who are best at it do best out of it. In business, change happens fast. Today, companies have far more complex and networked structures than those of even the recent past. Structures that are continually evolving, creating relationships and generating interactions, every one of which has the potential to build or damage trust, create or destroy value. Now, world issues are ever more directly business issues. The same technologies that are transforming business can turn a local problem into a global event within a matter of hours, or even minutes. It's no longer just your board and shareholders who have an interest in you and your business performance. And for all stakeholders, the traditional numbers are increasingly only part of the story. They want to know more. Not that they're short of information about you, you're giving them more and more, and so are others. It can all get very confusing. Most people don't have time to make sense of it all. And the information's integrity can be susceptible to doubt. People are looking for information that's clear, relevant, and reliable. Information they can trust. Information that helps them trust you. So how do you go about meeting that challenge, building that trust? By not waiting for someone else to tell you what kind of information you should be communicating, or how. By finding the right information, capturing and integrating it, then challenging its reliability, making sure it tells the whole story in a joined-up way. Information will need to be more timely and tell people where you're going, not just where you've been. Simple black or white assurance opinions will need to be enhanced by a much more insightful approach. Some companies are already having their sustainability metrics checked, their adherence to ethical codes verified, and the systems and processes that produce key information assured. They're beginning to take the initiative, communicating with the right people at the right time, in the right way, providing everyone with the right amount of relevant, reliable information. They're starting to see the big picture and influence it to make better decisions and create new opportunities. By taking the right steps, you can join them.
The changes in professional level exam papers to cover integrated reporting is significant, as we said earlier, but the changes at fundamental level are much less so expect in Fundamental Paper 1.
If we look at the title of these models, we can see that F4 and F6 are very much about the law requiring changes in the company and taxation law to single international standards, unlikely in the foreseeable future.
If we look at F5 and F7, they are about company internal finance driven by the framework, plan and control system, so the exam will stay the way it is. In future, we may well see some changes to F8, which is audit, if ACCA decide to make changes to fundamental papers.
After IRC released the integrating reporting framework years ago, some issues have been raised by the users. For instance, some investors require real-time financial reporting, but company directors believe if real-time reporting is to be achieved, then external auditors must change their way of working and speed up the time taken to give their opinion on the financial report. This would require changes to the syllabus.
Less likely are changes to F9, financial management. If we look at what financial management does in a company, it is about managing financial expenditure, cost lowering and tax planning, etc. IR is more about a framework and a recording the capitals in relation to the operation process, so changes in the syllabus are less likely in the coming years.
Another reason not to change F4 and F9 papers is because at fundamental levels exams can be taken in any order, and some students also receive exemption. So from an ACCA point of view, it is difficult to change these.
In summary, any changes in the fundamental level exam paper will not happen in the next few years. This could change if the problems outlined are solved by the IIRC and if the number of IR users increases sharply worldwide. At that point, the ACCA will need to act to encourage more development studies and to improve their service to the IR company users.
From 2014, ACCA professional exam papers changed by adding integrating reporting to the exams, and what will lead to major changes in the future in all accounting sectors and its studying programs as well. Thank you for watching our videos and have a lovely day.